Coach, good weekend. What's your takeaway from it?
What's my take? Just really the biggest thing was just the fact that we put two really solid performances back to back and showed some high level of consistency. We defended very well. I think between the two games we gave up less than 10 shots total between the two teams. And when you can limit those type of chances, it gives you obviously puts yourself in a chance to win. You know, they were not easy games, and we played a lot of players, and were able to fight through, you know, some adversity with some early yellow cards and stuff in both games. And like I said, all year it's kind of been the next man up mentality, and the players have reacted. And you know, we've really overcome two hurdles this year. One was you know, coming back from a deficit and winning. We hadn't done that in a while, and then getting the overtime victory that I thought we really deserved on Saturday.
Two more shutouts. What's this defense doing really well right now?
Well, they're just playing their rear ends off. You know, they're working really hard, closing players down, just limiting. You know, doing a good job of working with the fundamentals of defending in a zonal concept with, you know, the pressuring players and covering and balancing. The communication has improved dramatically. And I think probably the biggest thing too is we've been pretty consistent on who's been playing, so they have a relationship, and that's been very positive. And there's no substitute for, you know, experience, and you know, it's a pretty experienced back four. You know, you have Josh Palm he's a junior, and you got the two senior center backs, and you got Troy is a sophomore left back right now, but he's much older than that in terms of experience and in his own chronological age and stuff like that. And it's a pretty athletic group. So we haven't really faced anybody that's given us total fits athletically. At the game at International, they had two really good quick wingers, was a bit of a challenge, but just the way the cohesive, and then really the job the players doing in front of them, eliminating entry balls and second balls and things like that has helped us a lot as well. And then Pat's been fantastic. You know, he's handled the box very well, and crosses and long service. He's been great and been very consistent, and I think they have a lot of confidence in him right now. So that just kind of goes through the whole team.
You welcome in a really good St. Ed's team, and then you have DBU here this week. So kind of preview both those games, but especially St. Ed's.
Well, St. Ed's has kind of turned into a bit of a dogfight the last couple of years. It's two teams that I would think probably don't really like each other right now on the field. Kind of started a couple of years ago when they came up here and broke Gabe's foot in a game, and it kind of got out of hand. And then last year we went down there when they were, you know, rolling, and we won. And so, yeah, I expect a very physical, very, very competitive, high energy type of game with two teams trying to knock each other out. So that's what we're looking for. And then my big concern is, depending on how that game goes on Thursday, is just getting the players emotionally up to play Saturday. You know, again, DPU's not done that well. I think they're 4-7 right now, and giving up a lot of goals. And so the trick is really we've been saying all year, is just one game at a time and work on getting ready to play St. Edwards, and then let the chips fall where they are and get ready to play Dallas Baptist.
How do you keep a momentum up for the team that is bad, like you got told them, like sound them short?
Well, that's it. You know, the good thing is we have them. You know, the big thing we've been talking to them, excuse me, for this big home stretch is just talk to players all the time about managing the noise and the distractions, because I think I said this last week, when you're at home, you see them for practice and maybe a little bit around campus, but most of the time they're not around you and you're not around them, so you can't control those things, the things that go around. Where on the road you can control when you leave, when you get up, what they're eating, who they're seeing, stuff like that. And so we've been talking to them a lot about, you know, controlling those noises. And last weekend we had homecoming, and you know, really concerned about all the, you know, you got the parade and you got family in town, and you know, people wanting tickets and girlfriends coming to town, and just really trying to manage those distractions and be very mature and professional in their approach.
Coach, you're one win away from 300. Is that anywhere on your mind?
You know, I would lie if it wasn't. You know, it creeps into your thought process, and this is one thing I told Tyson, everybody. You know, he's talked to me a few times about it. You know, really want to make it about the players. You know, because it's their season and their game, and you know, if we do what we're supposed to do and they do what they're supposed to do, we'll get to that point. And as I told Tyson earlier, it just makes me, you know, it just shows that you're old, you know. And so, and like I said, a lot of hair dye from Walmart, you know. So But it's going to be, you know, if we get there, it'll be a heck of an achievement. And, you know, like I said, it just shows you've been around, and it's a lot of thanks goes out to a lot of good players, and got assistant coaches and administration that's allowed you to work and keep working and stuff like that. And you know, it's a total team effort, and it's just not one person, you know. Like in the overtime, I didn't kick one ball, you know. So it's down to the players and assistant coaches and everybody else doing what they're supposed to do.